Hey everyone, welcome to, well, I better check you're on. Yeah, you are. I could have gone. It's a bit windy. I'll go here. Welcome to finally another episode of Out and About with Trev. It's been a while. The video I wanted to show you was that this thing was up and running, plates on it, that it was back on the road, and sort of talk about what I've done and that journey. But things haven't gone to plan. Done a heap of work on it. We've done a heap of work on the bonnet, make it look better. We've put some new clear coats on it, new engine pump, a fuel pump. What else have I done? I've done fixed a couple of things that were not wrong on part of it. Because the headlights weren't looking really good, I made some new covers for them. This is with Perspex, and glued them up. And well, as you'll see in this video, that's actually part of the thing that's wrong. This video was taken yesterday afternoon when I got back from the roadworthy. Like I said, didn't go to plan, and I think this sums up how I feel better than I can probably say it today. So check this out, and it'll give you an idea of just where it's at. All right, guys. Well, here's where it's at, and I'm a little bit annoyed, a bit pissed off. It's taken me a few minutes to calm down enough so that I can put this video together. But I want to put something out just so people can understand the frustrations of where I'm at. What's happened in this world and in Australia is that common sense and logic have been hijacked by corporate greed and corruption and just bullshit, really. People in Victoria may or may not know that Vic Roads has been privatised. So it's a private entity. It's run by a private company. And the problem with private companies is that all they're focused on is the bottom line at the expense of anything else. I don't give a fuck about customer service. I don't care about looking after their staff. They don't give a rat's about anything else except for the bottom line. And that's been demonstrated around the world time and time again. The corporate model is broken. The capitalist model is broken. And I'm not advocating socialism by any means, but the capitalist system we've got right now is broken. It's fucked. The situation we're at the moment is I take my car into a qualified mechanic who's done years of training. He's been in the industry for decades. He will take an objective look at my car and say, yeah, it's a good enough condition to be on the road. You know, all the things work, the suspension's great, it brakes in the way it's meant to do, all of those things, right? And then what we've got is because I have to take it to Vic Roads and they have to do another inspection just to take a look at it, we've got these Gestapo wannabes who are private contractors who've got limited training, who will override what the mechanic has to say, which puts the mechanic in a very difficult situation and puts me in a difficult situation. Now, the things that have been highlighted today that are a problem, I replaced the covers on my headlights. I used 3mm Perspex. It's UV protected for 15 years or whatever, so it's proper good stuff. But you're not allowed to do, apparently you're not allowed to do any of that. Which is, but we're not talking about things that are going to fall off. There's no protrusions or anything like that. Also, my tailgate is an issue. The guy that did the check, he's like, yeah, I understand what you're doing. It's only reverse lights. The lenses are clear, all that, but apparently it's no good either. He said, well, when you take it out to Vic Roads, the guys out there are just going to go nuts. So where does that leave me? I can't get a tailgate assembly. You just can't get them. I've spent months trying. You can't get them. As for headlights, well, that's also going to be tricky. I don't know if I can get a set of headlights. So, this could be game over for the Suby. This really could be because, even if I can get headlights, if I can't get the tailgate assembly and get that right, it'll never pass roadworthy. It'll never be back on the road. And then what do? So I'm pretty annoyed, pretty frustrated. This is where it's at. Even the mechanic I was speaking to, he was frustrated too because he said, I can say it's all right, but then they'll override him. And that's not the way it should be. And I just think that it means we're all fucked, basically, because you won't be able to buy used cars. because you won't be able to get roadworthy on them. The days of being able to get a car and do it as a vehicle project and do it, they're gone. So you may as well throw away your tools. I'll probably sell all my tools. I'm done. There's no point having them. We're not going to be able to do anything. It's it's just become, it's all just geared towards the rich who can go and buy a new car tomorrow. And the everyday person's just trying to have a vehicle so they can get around and maybe chase some work and try and have a bit of a life. It's fuck you for not having money. So I really don't know what my options are. I mean, to stay where I am, I need a car. I can't stay here for, I don't know how much longer I can stay anyway. I mean, the council are already on the property owner's back about me being here. It's I don't know what to do. I don't know what my options are, and I've put so much effort into this thing, and to be told that you're probably never going to get it on the road is maybe I should have been told that a few months ago, but it's pretty rough, and all for the sake of some lights. And like I say, we're not talking about changing the lenses or the globes or anything. We're just talking about the covers, and the covers are clear. It's the same bloody perspex or better perspex than what they had on. They're certainly clearer, but it's all been put together with automotive adhesive, which is, it's really strong. I mean, there are a couple other things I've got to fix. My rego light apparently doesn't work, so there's that. And I've got to do a bit more washing under the car because there's some oil sprayed up under there. But and I've got a hose around when I put the suspension in. I didn't put the hose in right. But that's about it. But this issue with the headlights, that's a problem. Maybe I can get a set of headlights. But as for a tailgate assembly, I just don't know. And like I say, it's really hard. And I've got limited options. I just don't know. Like, how do I get anywhere? If I don't have a car, how do I get to another place? I'm just trying to survive. And fucking tough. But I've got a heap of supplies. I did a big shop I just did a big shop, and I've got enough supplies for the next fortnight. So I'm going to lift the foot and try and do some other things. Maybe go for some bike rides and maybe go walk on the beach or something, and just try and work out what my next moves are. But it's I thought I was going in a direction. I mean, I'm happy to do the work, and I know it's hard, but when you're suddenly you realise that maybe you're never going to get there. It's because other people are fuckwits. It's really, really tough. Anyway, that's where it's at. I'm just going to try and do a reset and work out what my options are. I don't really know. And yeah, there we go, guys. That's that. And then it cost me $250 to put me Suby in for rego for get the roadworthy check today. And it's all money. And yeah, so that's where it's at. I'll let you know how it goes. I really don't know. I feel like I'm at the end of my rope, to be honest. I've just run out of options. And I don't mind it being hard, but this is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, see you guys. So yeah, there we go. So I was pretty annoyed, and I'm really close. And the frustrating thing, this thing's running like a dream, like it absolutely purring. I know I did like 140, 150 Ks yesterday. The thing's just running nice. There's nothing really wrong with it, just a couple of little things. So like I say, apparently you're not allowed to make the headlight covers like this. Is a load of bullshit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these, and it's not like they're going to be a problem. Like, the fucking rules they got at the moment, it's absolutely crazy. They're just screwing everything up. But anyway, it is what it is. So I need to get a set of headlights from one of these, and there's a couple other little things I've got to fix, but they're really nothing. I'll take you down the back and I'll show you the other thing that's going to be a problem. The only other real problem. It's a bit dirty at the moment because it rained during the night, but I recovered the back with some Perspex and glued it up with the proper stuff you need to use. And but apparently it's no good either because I've covered the reverse lights. Again, they're only reverse lights, but apparently that's no good either. So what I need to find, and these are hard to find, I need a tailgate of one of these. Doesn't matter if it's a different colour, because all I really need is this plastic bit, right? It's tricky. We have spent months trying to find these already, but there's got to be one out there, and I need it. Like I say, it can be a different colour. I know there's a white one in Thomastown, but I'm just a long way from Thomastown. So if someone wants to dive out to Thomastown and have a look at one, and let me know what it looks like, I need to know that the plastic bit's fine. It can have cracks in here. It's about where, as long as this bit's clear, where the reverse lights are. So that's where it's at. I mean, I've got new struts in the back. Check these out. These work pretty good. So certainly the old ones were failing. This one's a bit. It's harder to push down than it is to get it up. Anyway, so that's where it's at. So I'm really close, and done a heap of work on it, and I can't walk away from it. But geez, I was frustrated yesterday, and just I've got a lot going on. My poor old rooftop tent's dying, and I'm about to do a video about it. And so in the next few weeks, I've got to get another one of them. And I just had to buy a new battery because my second battery died. So that's the thing. I run most of my stuff off solar, and that's tricky. So I mean, I need to get back on the road and need to get this sorted. I want to be somewhere else. I want to be next to a river or something. But so there we go. That brings you up to date on what's wrong with this thing and where it's at. So I'm not much out and about, but so yeah, someone can find me a tailgate. That'd be awesome, and a set of headlights, and that'd be awesome. I've got a mate of mine sent me new tailgate lights. Look at them, and they're fine. So they weren't a problem. So that was good. But just a couple of more things, and I'll be there. Anyway, guys, that'll do for this one. Just thought I'd bring up the date on where it's at, and frustrating, but so close. Cheers.